of helping people work their way out of poverty as they raise money to support their own mission projects. That's kind of our core of the fundraising. And we've also got an exciting new program with beaded leather bracelets. There's a group of women in a cooperative that we work with in Kenya. They make leather bracelets that snap together. Edie may have seen some of them at our mall store there when she bought your gift. But they do custom beadwork.
Bracelets and she didn't get me one. That's okay, Edie.
Well, you can get her one now, right?
I'll get her one now.
Right. But so we have custom beadwork done in those bracelets, and with different colored beads, these women are able to spell out different names. So for churches, and they go over great at schools, we can have the school's name written in beadwork, hand-stitched beadwork on these leather bracelets. And we sell them at a wholesale price to the school, and then their retail markup is their fundraiser. It's a great way to, again, support, a nonprofit mission that's helping people in Africa, and at the same time, get a great product at a fair price and show some school spirit. It's an exciting way for people to get involved. Fair trade is all about, making things win-win. And, when you get rid of the exploitation and you get rid of, the sweatshop model, both sides really can win, through good pricing, on fair pricing on both ends, through sustainable development as opposed through exploitative methods. And, people are excited to get behind a fundraising project when they know the mission that it's supporting.
Yeah. Well, Jacob, I'm telling you, I've learned so much today, and I know that our listeners are learning, and I've learned a lot about a fair trade and about your organization, and what you're doing really is a great, great work. I mean, I can't say that enough, and I'm not exaggerating. Not just because I like to shop, but I mean to know that you can get a good product at a decent price and you're helping others. It's just really great and a wonderful organization that you have, the Village Markets of Africa. Well, Jacob, do you have a few closing final words that you'd like to give to our listeners?
Sure. Well, thank you so much to you and Edie for helping us spread the word. I would like to share with the listeners that the power of fair trade and or the power of sweatshops in either direction is really up to the consumers, and the choices that consumers make are really dictating how products are made, where products are made, and at what price products are made. Most people don't realize that where they swipe their card, where they spend their cash, really makes a difference in terms of our global economy and how people are treated around the world. So if you're looking for meaningful gifts that empower people to work their way out of poverty, you can find fair trade gifts. There's all kinds of new alternatives coming out, jewelry and artwork and clothing. Fair trade started with coffee and tea and chocolates, which are, of course, still available, but we're starting to see more and more alternatives. We've got new products coming out all the time that really offer a different way of gift giving. Don't buy a gift for someone that you love and exploit someone in Africa in the process. Buy a gift for someone that you love and help someone in Africa in the process. So as consumers, it's our job to do the research and find out where the products are made, where the money goes from our purchase. And if a retailer is not able to provide you with that information, it's probably because you don't want to hear what they have to say. So in general, look for fair trade as an alternative to supporting these sweatshops, and through your purchase, we really can make a difference around the world.
Well said, well said. And again, for our listeners, they can contact Jacob at Village Markets of Africa, www.villagemarketsofafrica.com. And that phone number is 888-4VMA-STORE. And you can also contact us at www.reachingcaring.org to get more information and or to download this program. Will be on YouTube, Podbean, with a connection there to Facebook and Twitter. And Edie, thank you so much for co-hosting with me today.
Yes, I want to thank you, Linda. The thing I didn't mention when I was talking earlier, one of the things that drew me to the kiosk at Christmas at the mall, Jacob, was the sign you had, Jesus was the reason for the season. I believe that's what it said, but Jesus was really large, and it drew my husband and I over. One thing reaching and caring is the hands of God. That's our desire, to be the hands of God. And as I'm listening to this interview, Jacob, that is all that I really, that you have a ministry that is reaching out through God's hands to empower others, and not just the artisans or the artists, but you are empowering many other people in the community to carry out God's work. So I thank you, and I was glad to be a part of today's interview.
Well, thank you so much, Edie, for your support. And it's exciting to see how God is bringing us all together. Even people that we don't know, we're buying clothing, we're buying jewelry from people that we don't know, and fair trade is offering us a meaningful way to create those relationships, even to meet the people who are producing the products that we purchase here, and it's exciting to be able to work through the church and to share that exciting message of God through our mission. And also very exciting to meet people like you who are receptive to that message and are willing to help us spread the word. That's what it's all about. So thank you.
All right, well, Jacob, thank you very much, and I pray that you have much success with your cooperative. God bless, and take care. Have a great weekend.
Thank you. God bless. Bye.
Thank you for listening to this edition of Outreach News. Outreach News is also linked to YouTube, Twitter, Podbean, Facebook, and iTunes. Outreach News is a division of Reaching Out Through Compassionate Caring. Please check out our website at www.reachingcaring.org.